Billy from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you're making me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF and the first day of spring. And it's still 30 degrees here. Yeah. Let's see who's first in the chat. That was Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Attribute is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving us Yep, everything is a choice. You're right about that. Whether the choice you make yours. I like that. And there's Robert working and lurking. He's off today. He's in the chat with us today. And baby girl vibes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And have fun doing your volunteer work with the food truck. And Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Heather, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Ray, Jay, hey. Good morning, Las Vegas. When spring has started to spring. You got straight to summer, right? I hear that. Y'all had some high temperatures over there, I hear. And Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Let that Jay's telling everybody hello. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And there's Paul. Good morning, hello, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing this morning? I just want a quick announcement. There's some birthdays today. For today, we have Bobby, which is Pazella. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. Today's her birthday. Also, Real Beauty Rachel. Her birthday is today. And Vintage Vonnie's birthday is today as well. Tomorrow is Have At It. Her birthday is tomorrow. And Susie Woozy's birthday is also tomorrow. So, yeah. And that's our birthdays for today. Public service announcement: if you are on eBay and you have a store level where you get a coupon for your shipping supplies, make sure you use it before you lose it, because we got a little over a week left for the end of this quarter. Q1 is almost over with. So make sure you use it before you lose it, because come April 1st, you get a new one. Yeah. Let's see. I will be on selling. Oh, you coming back early, huh, Ms. Denise? She'll be on with Josie tonight and Leslie. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome. Just to let you know, Angie, I do have you 2 different emails. I will split your items up this week and next week. And I did find all of your items. I did do a little search, but I found them. and that one I had an issue with, I actually was able to find it. I don't know why. Sometimes it just gives me somebody else's listing, but I found it. We got it today. So yeah, and also Paul, I have all your items pulled up for today's morning show as well. Yeah, I had to go. I didn't realize. One thing I do like, if y'all could do me a favor, if you do send me any items, just in case, because I had to do that with Paul's item. But so he sent me the link, but when I went to open it, one of his items gave me somebody else's, so I just had to go and look it up and find it on the sold items under his store. So if you can't even give me the date it sold, which even helps me find it, if I, for some reason, it sends me a different link for a different person. Why, I don't know why it does that, but it does. Which is not cool, but yeah, that's right. Use it or you will lose it. Amy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, she's back today. She actually had a little, was it this week? She jumped on with somebody. Oh yeah, Dawn and Teresa on Wednesday, I think it was. On a tread light. Yeah, definitely take it easy. But yeah. Welcome back. And there's Mona did what? Hello, good morning and welcome, Mona. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, Ms. D, it's going to be nice to see you back. And there's Angela. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So yesterday I was able to go and bring some stuff to my new booth, which is all set up now. I got to bring some more stuff this Sunday, so I'll be tagging some more stuff. And Donna, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And so, as y'all know on Fridays, what's up, Patrick? Promoting his Domino's any pizza. Look at this. Good morning, Patrick. How are you doing? Good to see you. This week only. Isn't that like almost every day? Every week? I don't eat Domino's. Auntie, Mama, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. So yeah, if you have any special events going on for the weekend, make sure you let us know. Heading to New Orleans. My wife decided she wants some Cafe du Monde. Ooh. And bananas Fosters from Brennan's. Well, y'all have some fun. Be careful, but have fun. Bring you back some, if you drink coffee, bring you back some Cafe du Monde chicory. Oh, that's some good coffee. Love me some Cafe du Monde. Yeah. And Heather's telling everybody good morning. And Ashley, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Cha-Cha, hello, good morning and welcome on the side on Facebook. Still getting ready to head out to the shops and start working. Well, don't work too hard, Cha-Cha. Good to see you. Welcome. She's on the Facebook side. All right, so as you know, every Friday we do this, would you buy it or would you leave it? Remember, if you have any items that sold, you're more than welcome to share. Remember, it's within the last 90 days. That way I can go back and get it. Community, Cafe du Monde for coffee and chicory. Yes. Community, too. That's right. Oh, Community Coffee's got some good coffee down there, too, in New Orleans. Also, don't forget, when you email me, make sure you email me before Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in your links, make sure you put me the link to the item it's sold on. If you're not sure how to do that, just make sure you send me a screenshot in the description in the email. At least let me know how much you paid for it. Where did you buy it? If you know how long it took to sell. And also, if you took an offer, what was that offer for? Sometimes you do need to make sure you include the date it sold so I can find it, because for some reason, links are coming in with it's somebody else's listing. I just got to do a little research, but I usually find it. And so without further ado, let's get into our topic and program of the day. What is chicory? It's a type of coffee. It's like stronger than dark roast. Trust me, ask for it. It's good. Love me some chicory. So without further ado, let's get into our program of the day, which is, would you buy it or would you leave it?
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
would you buy it or would you leave it?
The game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. And Robert and Jay added the, what is chicory? Let's see. Jay says chicory is such a great taste. Oh, it is. It is. Robert said it's a plant that is added to coffee and makes it stronger. And ooh, I love it, love it, love it. I finally found some here in our area at a local grocery store. I had to ask the manager, but he has it on the shelf now where it's New Orleans, what is it called? The French Market chicory. Yeah. It's not as good, not as strong, because I think they mix it with dark roast, but it's all good. I am bringing a Lord and Taylor shoulder bag and Chanel brooch tonight. Oh, Miss Denise is bringing some heat today. All right, so let's get started with our program, and let me go ahead and get this set up like this. Now, these first three items were sent in by Gate City Paul, which is in the chat. This first item is 3 Monster High Frankie Black and White Doll Lot. Set of 3. Show you the pictures. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Only one has the shoe. Oh, she has boots. 2022, 2019, and 2019. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's so far? And Robert says, leave it. I would pick these up. Yeah, for a decent price. Yeah. Mona says, leave it. Let's see what everybody else is saying. I'm waiting for it to show up in the chat, in the stream. Here we go. Angela says, pass. Lonnie and Candace at Shed Flips made so much money off of Monster High. Yeah, they do. Amy says, leave it. Ashley says, pass. Miss Denise says, should pick it up for $5 and sell it for $34. Regina says, should pick it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Glenn says, pass. Okay, let me get up here to the email. All right, I'm not seeing anyone else coming in. Paul picked this up at a yard sale for $5. He listed this back on September of 2024, and he did finally take an offer. This was back in January. And he took an offer he had it listed for $39.99, and he did take an offer and sold them for $30. Still not bad for $5. All right, this next item up to show. This is a vintage 1985 NFL Super Bowl XIX Doritos football telephone. I actually had one I sold like this, new in the box. I sure did. I remember selling one of these. From 1985. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Yeah, I have one exactly like this, but it was new in box. I sold it a long time ago, and I think I have one more. I have to look at my storage, my unit supplies. Yeah, I have it new in box if I'm not mistaken. I have a second one I still have. Let's see. Ellen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Angie says that she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. Glenn says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $40. Robert says pick it up for $3 and turn it into $20. Amy says she would pick this up for $15 and sell it for $85. Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And it was nice to see you started listing on Vinted. Check it out. She's got 2 items listed already. And Regina says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. Mona says she'd pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. Miss Denise says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $99. Let's see. Leslie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. Anyone else? Would you buy this or would you leave it? I have one more to list as soon as possible. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be working on that this weekend. Sister Mary Agnes. I love it. Let's see what Mr. Paul says about this item. Let me get to his email. Thank God I got 3 monitors. Let's see. I made a trade with another reseller. Gave her some clothing for this one item. Got it in as a trade, so not sure about how much he paid for it. Listed it on February the 11th. Sold March the 10th. Not even a month. And he sold it for full asking price of $29.99. With the 3 big names, NFL, phone, Wilson, Dorothy. Yep, exactly. But the one I think I have one more left, and it's new in box. Just like that. Yeah. I got to look up my inventory and see. It's on my shelf up in there. All right, this next item is a 1993 Jurassic Park's Lindenberg model kit. Tyrannosaurus Rex, number 70271, new sealed from 1993. And did you get my item about, well, Leslie, no, I did not. Did you sign up for something? What link you talking about, Leslie? And when did you send it? Did you get, I'm not, oh, Amy. Never mind, Amy. Robert says, pick this up for 5 and sell it for 35. Let me show you the pictures. Definitely got a little bit of corner damage, but that's okay. It doesn't probably affect any of that. 20 inches long and 9 inches tall. Wow. But that's pretty cool. Ashley says, pick this up for 20 and sell it for 100. I'm going to check out Vinted this weekend. Miss Denise says, pick it up for 3 and sell it for 25. I'm waiting for chat to show up. Amy says she'll pick this up for 5 and she would sell it for 75. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Angie says pick it up for 3 and sell it for 45. Regina says she'll pick this up for $10 and sell it for $75. All right, let's see here. He picked this up at in an auction lot, and he paid about $3. Listed it on January 19th, and it sold on February 14th, and it sold for, thank you, Leslie, I kind of read, but I reread your comment. And let's see, he picked it up for $3 and listed it on the 19th, sold it on February 14th, not even a little over a month, not even a month. And sold it for full asking price of $24.99. Jennifer, no Friday auctions for Jane today. Uh-oh. Hope she's okay. Not bad. Thank you for sharing that with us, Paul. And now we're going to go into the links for Angie's Oddities. All right. This first one. This is the Stampin' Up! Happiness Surrounds with Snowflakes Thin Lints Die set. Show you the pictures. Oh, it's those type of stamps. I'm telling y'all, I love doing this show on Fridays. because of this kind of stuff right here. Went to ER and hurt something. Oh, no. Oh, those are metal? Oh, it's metal and plastic. Yeah, definitely keep it in your thoughts and prayers. Let's see. She is in the hospital. Oh, no. She cracked the vertebra. She has a confused contusion in her thing, bruising. Oh, no. Definitely keep it on thoughts and prayers. Amy says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $20. And cracked ribs. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Miss Denise says she'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $50. That is terrible. Robert says he would leave it. I would have picked this up. I don't do too much Stampin' Ups, but I'm very picky when I do buy them. But I would pick this one up. Let's see. Regina says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $20. And Angela says I would pass. All right, this is from Angie's Oddities. She says she got this for free. By the way, with craft stamps, when you have them in the metal dies, the value does go up significantly. She listed this on February 25th and sold it on March 11th, not even a month. And she sold it for full asking price. And mind you, she got it for free. Full profit of $49.99. And she got it for free. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the next item from Angie's Oddities is, this is, and I am going to butcher the name of it, but it's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It is the Kaladu movie Revo, Lord Jesus Child, a Disney figurine complex. We'll show you the pictures because that's just some words I just don't know. It's in a different language for sure. It looks pretty cool. New in the box. It is different. And I like picking up different. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Thank you, Angie, because I thought I was wrong. Oh, girl, Lord Jesus. But somebody knows how to say it because they definitely bought it. And if I found something like this because it's different, I would pick it up if it's for a good price. And this one I would. Because I just don't know nothing about it. But I like picking up interesting things like this. All right, let's see here. So sorry to hear about Jane. Yes, speedy recovery. To make the images and the metal diecast to cut out the object. Okay. Let's see. Wow, that was great. Yep. She said she's trying to make around 2 to 5 sales yesterday. Aw. Thank you, Angie. Robert says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. Amy says pick it up for $10 and sell it for $90. Regina says pick it up for 50 cents and sell it for $20. Miss Denise says I would pass. Everyone leave her some love on her page. We don't forget about it. That's right. That's right. I knew nothing about it too. And look, Angie, that's the kind of stuff I like picking up. But again, what caught my eye when I saw it was the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's why I would have picked it up. Just by that title on the box. Everything else is not in my language, but yeah, that I can read. Anyone else? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? And Angie, that was a fabulous sale. All right, I'm not seeing anyone else coming in with anything. Let's see and get to this. Got this for free. Nope, that was a stamp up thing. Never mind. All right, she got this at what? She picked this up, went to a $1 storage unit sale. She bought this for $1. Y'all hearing me, right? She picked it up for $1. She listed this on February the 15th. And it sold on March the 1st. Now, she did take an offer. She had it listed for $249.99. But she let them have it with no problem and took an offer of $229 even. $1. I would have picked it up just because of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, first of all. But she took an offer and let him have it for $229. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first time I read the email that she bought it for $1. That was fabulous. You go, girl. All right, let's get into this next one. Also by Angie's Oddities. This I would have definitely picked up for two reasons. One, it's a vinyl album, and two, it's Dallas. But I think it's sealed. We'll see in a few seconds. Was it sealed? Oh, it's new. I'm not sure if it was sealed. Let me read the title. Yeah, it is. That I would have definitely picked it up. This is the vintage 1980s TV series Dallas board game. Oh, I thought it was a vinyl record. I still would have picked it up. Ewan family drama sealed. So it's a board game. I thought it was an album. I would have picked it up regardless. Either way. It is a board game. I, without looking at the details, automatically thought it was an album, but it's not. It's a board game. I still would have picked it up. But either way, I thought it was an album. But it is a board game from the 1980s, and it is sealed. It is sealed. New board game. Let's see. Yep, it's a board game. Yes, it's sealed. Robert says pick this up for $10 and sell it for $99. I thought so too. That's why I always wait till I actually see these when I just open them. I don't go into looking at all the details until we get live. That's how I realized what it was, by reading the title. I don't really look at all that until the show. It looked like an album, the same shape. Yep, that's what I thought it was too. Regina says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $60. Who shot JR? I don't know if they even know. Did they ever find out? I used to play JR when I used to have contests at school. I used to always dress up as JR. Had the fake play money. Yep. Amy says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $75. I don't either. I used to love watching that with my mom. We used to always watch that every week, like clockwork. And nobody better call the house while I was playing. Mr. Burns. Wait, who was Mr. Burns? I don't remember who Mr. Burns was. I'm going to have to look it up and see who he is. The Simpsons. Did he do it in the backyard by the pool? The Simpsons. If I remember correctly, it was Crystal. Okay. Miss Denise says should pick this up for $1 and sell it for $25. Remember, it is a board game from the vintage 1980s TV series Dallas. It is new sealed from the 1980s. Say the year in the box. Oh, okay, you were right. All right, so I'm not seeing anyone else coming in with the item price. But again, Miss Denise said $1 and turned it into 25. Let's see what she got this for in her email. She says that she picked this up. This was given to her to sell. So it was like a consignment. So she has no money into it. She listed this on January the 20th. And she sold it for, actually, she sold it on the 28th of February. A little over a month. She did take it and sold it for full asking price. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Leslie. Give me a second before you have to take off if you can, please. She sold it for $49.99. And Leslie, thank you so much. You're welcome. I love helping anybody and everybody I can. So it is time for our morning chair dance. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it, Leslie. This is for you.
Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have.
You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, Ella, 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 Ella. And thank you so much, Leslie. All right, this is a classic 1964 Chevy Impala SS. It's a 1 1/4 AMT Earthville model kit, sealed parts. So evidently the box is open, but the parts are sealed inside. Let's show you the pictures. I love doing model kits. I only have a few left. All the parts are sealed. All the stickers are there. So would you buy this or would you leave it if you were to buy it? What would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Nice sale. Allah. Hope your hand's feeling better. Robert says, leave it. Amy says she would buy it for $3 and sell it for $25. Regina says that she would pick this up for $1 and sell it for $20. Angie says that she would pick this up. Angela says she'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Miss Denise says she'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $50. Oh, and by the way, that board game from Dallas, I must not have said it. She bought it from Yarnigan for $6. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. What happened? I'm missing one? No, 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 oh, never mind. I'm on the wrong one. I already closed it, that's why. Delay my last. I was correct before we said what we said. Rewind, erase. All right. This is the item she picked up from Yarnigan. She paid $6 for it and listed this on February 21st. Wow, it only took 2 days to sell. She listed it on the February 21st. It sold on February 23rd for full asking price. She sold it for $27.99. She bought this from Yarnigan for $6. Nice. All right, this next item. This is, and let me get to the listing over here on my other monitor. The Bible Alive Audio CD NLT completed, dramatized 61 CDs carrying case and box. Carrying case and box. We'll show you the pictures. Wow. I love picking up stuff like this. I remember selling the one from Earl Jones right after he passed away. I'd sold, and it sold for some good money too, over $100 something. Now when I bought from Dawn and Mary. Yeah, that is pretty cool. All right, Amy says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $75. Robert says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. I'm just waiting for the rest to show up in the stream. Ashley says she would pick this up for $10 and sell it for $50. Miss Denise says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $125. Regina says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. I've never heard of this brand or this set. But when I picked up the Earl Jones one, yeah, that was some good money. Jay. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Angie's Oddities says she paid $1.25 for this at a thrift store. I offered to buy it because it was always selling for me. She listed this on January the 6th and sold it on February 28th. She was asking $25 for it, but she turned around and took an offer and let him have it for $22. Took an offer of $22. All right. Now, y'all saw Paul had the Monster High dolls earlier, right? Well, now we have one that Angie sold. Actually, two. These are the Monster High Monster Ball Draculaura and Laguna Blue Doll, new, unopened. I know where you got these from without even reading the email. Yep. I recognize them. Ah, shoot. I just realized what I did. I hit the wrong button. All right, these are the one. That's the Laguna Blue. It has all the accessories. It is new sealed. Wait a minute. That's a mustache and a beard, child. Yep, it sure is. Ha! It looks like there might be a tear in the plastic right there or damage. And that's the Draculaura. Look at them heels. Oh, that's a bouquet of flowers. How cute. And black flowers. All right. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for. Robert says X and turn it into 66. Amy says she'd pay 15 for it and sell it for 60. Amy says buy it for 10 and sell it for 60. It looks like 60 is the going price. Ashley says buy it for 10 and sell it for 60. Yeah, I accidentally closed it wrong tab, so y'all might have got a sneak peek. But y'all still close. No cigar. Anybody else? Would you pick these up or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for. And she did sell these as a lot. Yep, I was right. I'm just reading the email now. I didn't think you paid that much for it, though, but okay. All right, so Angie picked this up on a hump day auction. That's why I remember. From Miss Marion. Now, she did pay $29 for the set. Somebody was bidding against it and wound up going up to $29, and she bought them. She listed this back in October of 2025 on the October 25th. It did take a few months to sell. It did sell on March the 11th for full asking price. And again, she did pay $29 for both. But she turned around and sold them for $65. Sold them for $65. And that one's okay. And the others are ready for next week. Yep. So I already got your other ones ready for next week, Angie. Thank you so much for sending those in early. All right. That's right. Way to go. That she got that from the hump day auction with Miss Mary. Now, I kind of thought, because that looked familiar, and I knew she had them, but I wasn't sure how much they were sold for, though. I don't know that until I read the email. I paid up because I knew they would go sell well. And that was including her taxes. That's what she paid with taxes, by the way. The $29 was that with shipped. That was with the shipping. Is her total price. All right. This next item. This is a vintage signed AJC culinary chef hat, utensil, knife, gold tone brooch. Fashion pen. It is signed AJC. Anna Marie, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. It is signed right here on the bottom of the brooch, AJC. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, how much would you pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Yeah, that's what she said right here. And that was with the shipping. Good to see you, Anna. Anna Marie. Robert says, leave it for Johnny. Well, thank you so much. Amy says, pick this up for $6 and sell it for $24. Angie says that she would pick it up for $3 and sell it for $20. Jay, leave it. The pen is a hot mess. I have one that I wear that somebody sent me. And it says that she would pay $5 for it and sell it for $25. Ashley says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $20. Anyone else that you would buy this, or would you leave it if you were to buy it? What would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? All right, I'm not seeing anyone else come in with it. Actually, I got this for free. Someone sent me a lot of jewelry of stuff that I bought, and in there they included some items for free. So my cost was $0. And I just listed this last year because I ended it in 25. That was the year I listed it, in 25, and it sold for $18.25, full asking price. Full asking price. Now, Carol, are you still here? You might recognize the next item. Oh, you right about that, Anne-Marie? Free is my best friend. I love me free. All right, this is a vintage, and it's a Christmas type sewing kit that you would make into a pillow or a toy. And of course, these are different styles that they had on it. It's called Sew It Yourself Rag Toy. It is the complete kit. It is 32 inches long, and it is a cotton sew it yourself kit. You remember this one, Carol? Now, you might want to notice it does not have a UPC code, a barcode. This one is of a white swan, kit number 821. a White Swan kit number 821. It is new sealed, new old stock. It is from the collection of Rag Toys. Don't tell me. I won't. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. All right, that was the free. She says she remembers. Don't tell me. Amy says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $18. Robert says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. Anna Marie says I'd pick it up for $3 and keep it. Would anyone else, would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Carol says, I'm going to start charging you more. Girl, hey, wait. You know I won't buy it if you charge more. On this one, you told me a price and I accepted it and I paid for it. Yeah, that's how things go. Unless I'm buying it in bulk. And then, of course, I would work my way down from a lot. Yeah. You know how I do mine. You know how I negotiate. You know what? I love to negotiate. Well, this one I picked up from Carol when she was doing the auctions, and she had a lot of this kind of stuff. My cost, and I bought this on one of her YouTube online auctions. This wasn't a private buy. This was on her auction. $4 is what I paid for it. When she was doing auctions, I paid $4. That's from one of her auctions on YouTube. And I got sold it for full asking price of $51.79. And I paid $4 for it. I bought it from Carol on a YouTube online auction. So actually, I sent them an offer for $51.79, and I let them have it with no problem. I tell you, Carol, I love picking up stuff like that from auctions. Only if I know I'm going to sell it for that price, you know? And I did take an offer. I had it listed like for $54.86. So, yeah. All right, this next item is a Barbie Big City, Big Dreams, Brooklyn Roberts Barbie and Music Studio playset. Yep. I'm going to be sick. Love you, Carol. Robert says, leave it. Let me show you some pictures. And actually, Robert, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you were with me when I bought this one. They only had bought one of these. That's all they had. I would have bought more. I sure would have. It was from 2020, by the way. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. Anna Marie says, I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $15. Angie says, pick it up for $3 and sell it for $25. Amy says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $20. What was interesting about this one, which I never list anything with an even amount. Somehow this one got sold with an even amount that I did not even send an offer to. That's why I didn't understand this one. But I'm glad it sold. It's out the dough. This one I picked up, and y'all please, as I say it over and over again, Target. Target has that clearance section. If you're not registered with that red card, it's tied into your debit. It's like a debit card tied into your checking account. You get an additional 5% off even if it's on clearance. And in this case, it was. And I did get an additional 5% off the actual price. So my cost was $5.69. And it asked, again, I don't know how it happened this way, but it happened because that's what it was listed for. And I don't know how that happened with a whole number, but it got listed and sold for $20. I don't know why, but yeah, it sold, but I still made my profit. I'm okay with that. It's out the dough. Yeah. All right, this next item sold, the next two items sold on Etsy. This is the Oklahoma State Cowboys OSU Heart Design lapel pin, NCAA, and it is by the company Amigo. New in package. It is, why did I do that? Right, there we go. I never did. And I end it, usually the ending number, since 2024, I use the year that I'm in as my ending number. Like if it's 2024, I ended in 24 cents. 2025, I listed it in 25 cents. This year, anything I list is at 26 cents. That lets me know the year I listed it. I just don't put even numbers. Not online anyway. Just like a store, when you go to stores, you never see a whole number. Yeah, but I use the end number as usually my year I listed it. But these are new in package. It's a lapel pin. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Let's see. Miss Denise says $5 and keep it. Robert says leave it. Angela says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $22. Amy says, get it for free and sell it for $15. And Marie says, I would leave it. And he says, I don't want it. That's okay. And you might have remembered, I think it was yesterday, the person that I got this from was in the chat yesterday off of Facebook. She came and visited us on Facebook, from Facebook. Regina says, leave it. Well, this one I picked up on another online YouTube auction. I got this one from Anna Bradco back in the day when she was doing auctions. I bought a whole bunch of these in different football teams, basketball teams, college, NFL, the whole 9 yards. Bev, hello, good morning and welcome. Leave it. It's a Missouri thing. Girl, look, I understand. Good morning, hello, and welcome. And Angie says she'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $12. Well, I picked this up from Anna Bradco when she was doing auctions for 50 cents. I bought a whole bulk of these. My cost came out to 50 cents. And I sold it for full asking price because this was before I started using the year I was in selling that year. And I sold it for full asking price of $12.86. These do take a little out of sale, but it's okay because they're going. I think I have one left of this one. Yeah, I think I have one left. All right, this next item also sold on Etsy. Now listen up here. This is a vintage 1960s Murano art glass candy, amethyst, purple, and white, and this one was rare. Now, this one did have a minor little corner chip that I thought was a chip, but it was not. It wasn't sharp. So I think it was how it was made. This was like some kind of little addition to it to make it look like sugar-coated candy. But here it is. And it wasn't a big one either. It was a little bitty one. I bought this in a complete set of a whole bunch of different ones. And this one stood out because it was totally different than the rest of them. So I listed it by itself. The rest I did in a lot. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Very profit. Yes, exactly, Amy. Robert says, leave it for Johnny. He knows me already. Regina says, pick this up for 10 and sell it for 85. Amos says pick it up for 18 and sell it for 80. Anyone else? This is Murano glass candy. It's not real. It's glass. Miss Denise says pick it up for 5 and sell it for 45. Angela says pick it up for 1 and sell it for 15. I just had a Murano glass interview for West Virginia. Pick it up for 10, sell it for 60. Cool. Well, this one I picked up on a YouTube online auction. It was in a lot that I picked up from Dawn Southern Finds. Dawn. And in the lot, my cost per piece, because I did list this separately from the lot, my cost 94 cents. My cost on this one was 94 cents. And I sold it for full asking price. And Anna Marie, this question you just had, this will tell you when I listed this item, because it's listed for and sold for $45.25. And I listed this last year in 2025. That's what gets me the idea of what year I listed it in. And I only paid 94 cents for it. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. And the other one, the ones that I got from the other lots, I turned them into smaller lots. So this one lot, way in the profit. Because I want to say I paid $10 for the whole lot. And there was a lot of them. But that just goes to show you it's great to buy in lots. But yeah, 94 cents into $45.25. So thank y'all for doing this. If you have any items that sold and you would love to be part of the show, please make sure to email me with your items in an email by no later than 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Friday, no later than that. You can send them starting today. I do star them so I know what to find them at. And if you do, make sure you give me the link to the item is sold and in the description about where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, if you know when you listed it and all that good stuff. But also, if you took an offer, what was that offer for? That way we can share it on the morning show. On Fridays, would you buy it or would you leave it? And the reason I do this on Fridays is because it makes us be able to think about things when going out sourcing over the weekend. And it makes for a great show. Yeah. It gets everybody involved in the chat. All right, let me go ahead and start dropping links. And we'll start with Jennifer's channel link. Yes, I have to cheat. I cannot do like she does. How did you know candy was a Murano? Because the whole set was Murano. The sticker that was on it had came off. Yeah. It had the actual sticker for it. But that particular one was rare. And I very seldomly ever put rare in my title. Very seldomly. That one I did because it was rare. All right, and there is her Etsy store. And hello, good morning, and welcome, Robin. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I believe that was Robin that asked that question. All right, and there's the link if anybody would like to come up and promote your channel. Ah, no, what did I just do? Robin, I need to rebound. Where are you at? Right here. Sorry, Robin. You're going to be blue again. I want to pin this, and the chat was moving too fast. There we go. All right, let me go back to the chat because I see a question. Trying to pin where I'm at. So, okay. How did you know it was Murano glass? Because of the fact that it had a sticker on it, but it also, the whole set I bought was all Murano. And a lot of them had the sticker on it. That's how I knew. There's Jennifer's link. Come and join us later. I just bought several. Yeah. But if you might want to check them though, because sometimes one can bring in more money than the whole lot. I even took the lot I bought from Dawn and I separated them into multiple lots because of the fact that it was selling better with certain color combinations than the whole lot together. So I separated them a good bit. So yeah. And these again had a sticker. Thank you so much, Angela. And thank you, Bev. So there is a way to tell if that's not a sticker, just I'm curious. Yes, by Googling it, but you also have to do some research on that particular candy. And if not, I would put in the title, if it's not actual Murano and I can't figure it out, sometimes they're even marked, just like Fenton. But if you can't, I always would, and then I would put in the title Murano like or Murano style. I wouldn't put the word Murano if I didn't know it was Murano. I never do that with anything unless I know for sure. And you got to be very careful when doing your research on it. Yes. But it does take some research. That it does. But again, I don't just list it because that's what I see when I find it either on eBay or Google, Lens. I do a lot of research when it comes to that because I want to make sure if I'm putting that in my title, I want to make sure it is exactly what I say it is. Awesome. Thank you for dropping it. And don't forget, Jennifer's dropping links to your channels. If you have anything special going on and we don't know about it, let us know because it is the weekend. And you know, a lot of times I don't do anything on the weekends except a lot of work. So yeah, if anybody wants to come on, the link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on in. So Robin, if you have some, you might want to definitely look at, depending on how many you have, looking them up. Color combinations do really well when it comes to that glass candy. I find that was my theory. I have 2 more sets I need to list, but I'm debating if I want to list them in lots of either 2 or 3 or just leave them in a big lot. But I got some more to list. Yep. And please hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, just to remind everybody, if you would like to be on the Hump Day auction, my next available date for a guest is July the 29th. Also, if you would like to be on the Reseller Community Shop Hop Train Sale for May 30th, because that's my next available date, I only have 2 spots left for May 30th. If you want a spot on those, let me know. That's what I have available coming up. Probably so, Jennifer, because isn't she still in the hospital, they was saying? That somebody said in the chat earlier? So, yeah. All right, I'm not seeing any other people wanting to come on up, but also I see my numbers are going down, so we'll go ahead and get right in the show. But if you want to come on after the show's over and you have any questions or you just want to chit chat or you want something you want to help with, always welcome to join me after the show is over. But make sure free books to use as giveaways to your channel. That's what I had the other day. I couldn't find. Let me put that on my notes here. I was looking for this the other day and I couldn't find it. Come on. Paste. Copy. And paste. Where did I put it? Right here. And save. All right, now I got it saved. I will definitely check into that. I'm assuming James also. Okay, free books. Let me add that so I can promote that. I was looking for it, and I thought I copied and pasted, but I guess I didn't. Or if I did, I lost it. And save it there, so I'll have it. All right, I got it now. Deals Dawn's at 3. I don't know why she left the link up. I don't know. Everyone stopped by tonight. Fancy Friday with Francine. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Hey, Jay, I forgot you won a $3 tar. Oh, okay. Cool. Congratulations, Jay. All right, everybody. So as I say before I end each and every show, again, if you want to come on after the show's over, you're more than welcome to join me. And as I say before I end each and every show, everybody have a great weekend. Hope y'all have a great first weekend of the spring, as today is the first official day of spring. Hope you'll have some great findings if you go out sourcing. Don't forget to email me for next Friday's Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, and share your sales with us. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all come back. Now you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man. You got